Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of What's Buzzing Doc, the show where we talk about everything that keeps the medical world buzzing. I'm Doc Mao.
And I'm Doc Princess, and that's right, whether it's breakthroughs in health, stories from the front lines, or just some good old med school chica, we've got you covered.
So grab your stethoscopes and your favorite cup of coffee because today's episode is going to be another dose of insights, laughter, and learning.
So sit back and relax, and let's find out what's buzzing, Doc.
So joining us today is someone who's very special to Dr. Princess, no? He graduated Doctor of Medicine in the University of Santo Tomas and is a board-certified thoracic and cardiovascular vascular surgeon. He was named the father of vascular surgery, wow, in the Philippines, and served as the chief of section of vascular surgery and at the Department of Cardiovascular Surgery of both Philippine Heart Center and St. Luke's Medical Center QC.
Yes, he is a very great man, a great doctor, and even greater father. Let's
Wow.
all give a warm what's buzzing, Doc. Welcome to Doc Florimon A. Garcia, Doc Paul.
Mag-hi naman
Say
kayo,
hi
Doc
to
Paul, sa inyong mga viewers out there.
Hello, magandang umaga o good morning to everybody. Ang tunay na pangalan ko ay Florimond, Florimond. Alam niyo ba na itong pangalan na ito is a name of a priest? Dahil kasi
Wow.
I was born
Mm.
during the liberation in 1945. You can
Mm.
just imagine, nung na kabuntisan ako ng mother ko, walang mga vitamins noon na maski ano-ano.
Mm.
Ang kinakain lang nila yung kamote at saka sayote. Kaya nung naipanganak ako, para akong kamote.
Pero hindi naman, Doc, kasi ang galing niyo masyado para maging TCBS kung kamote kayo.
Hindi, tapos noon, di din lang ako simbahan. Binaptize ako, di pa nila ang pangalan ko. But the first parish priest of Baguio is Florimond Carlo. He
Oh.
gave his name
Mm.
to me. So because of that, I became Florimond. But in my
Mm.
growing up days, everybody knows me as Paul, Paul. But coming from Florimond, yung elementary ng mga kaibigan ko noon ay coming from Florimond, Flori, ang tawag nila sa akin, Polly, Polly. So if somebody calls me Polly this time, I know they were my elementary friends.
Mm.
Parehas po pala kayo ni Doc Princess. Marami ring pangalan na hindi
Ay,
declared.
hindi.
Iba-ibang name
Sa inyo po pala may pinagmanahan po siya.
Ano
sa
kaya?
kanya.
Iba-iba po mga pangalan ni Doc Princess, Doc Haring, Doc.
Ayun naman mga sa akin. Iba-iba pangalan.
Ang
Yes.
layo ng name from birth certificate to nickname to what everyone calls us. It's different. And it's like Polly and Prinny. Wow, we have the
Wow.
same name. Okay, well, anyways, it's nice to know your history of your name. I didn't know that it came from a priest pala before. Now we know the famous Florimon kasi every time someone asks me, saan nang galing yung name niya? Hindi ko din
Flurymon.
alam.
Breeze
Hindi ko
pala,
din
no?
alam. So now we know. Okay, so anyway, Doc, let's start from the very beginning. Why did you want to become a doctor? Was it something you always knew that you wanted to do, or did it just come to you along the way?
You know, I come from a family of 8 children. I'm the sixth. So being the sixth, nandun ako sa malayo na. So I have two brothers above me, and then I have three sisters above me. Pagkatapos nun, I have two sisters below me. And being the sixth, of course, the achievement of my elder brothers and sisters went ahead of what I can do for myself. But being the sixth, I don't call myself an abandoned child, but it's 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 not a middle child. It's a child sometimes that if there are so many of you in the family, hindi naman na hindi ka nila pinapansin, pero yun ang nangyayari.
Middle child syndrome.
Was it a luck that I was the sixth? Kung ako ang eldest, di ba rin siguro. But I think being the sixth is something uh, a blessing that was given to, dahil kasi kung marami kang magkakapatid, ang pinakamabait yung mga nasa dulo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Totoo yan.
Kasi,
Bunso ako eh.
bunso ka ba?
Bunso
Okay.
din ako.
Yung mga panganay, sila mga diktador. Sila mga stricto. They are the parents alternate. Magiging yung eldest sister, parang nanay siya. Yung eldest brother is the father. And they try to control all the other children below them. Ano pa bang susunod na yun?
Okay.
Ay, tanong mo.
So so why did you want to become a doctor?
Yes.
Yes.
Initially, I did not know where my interest was going. On what direction, I don't know. But if I recall back, I know nung nasa high school na ako, in my subject of biology, I became interested in planting, uh,
Mm.
mga tanim. Gustong-gusto ko magtanim at nakikita kong tumutubo. Pag tumubo, nagkaroon ng dahon, nakakatuwa. And I know yung unang tinanim ko was yung white radish ba? Nabinigay ko sa mother ko, linuto niya yung white radish. Yung difference from sayote yun.
Wait, radish pala sa'yo. Okay po.
So ngayon,
Oh.
ang kala ko, agriculture should be a good one to go through.
Mhm.
So I tried to develop that interest in agriculture. Dahil noon nagustuhan kong avocado. Ang daming avocado tree sa likod ng bahay noon. Ako nagtatanim.
Mhm.
O ngayon, natanong ng father ko minsan, ano bang gusto mong maging, Paul? Sabi ko, siguro, parang maganda yata ang agriculture. Eh. I call, I call, I call him Dads, DADS. Sabi
Dads.
niya, kung agriculture, saan ka? Wala naman tayong loteng matagtanim ka. So it somehow gave me a little confusion in thinking of my future. Dahil kasi I also thought that agriculture is planting. Yung
Mm-mm.
planting rice is never fun.
Mhm.
So
Mm.
ganun pala, saan na nga naman ako magtatanim? But actually, if we come at this time of ours now, agriculture um, is a very attractive, beautiful science to know because we we take care of the other organisms that we are so dependent on. The plants give oxygen for us to have, and we give carbon dioxide for them to grow. So, yung direction na yun, ang pumasok sa isip ko, yung how to be of value to your fellow creatures. So ngayon,
Mm.
kung doktor pala ako, sabi ko naisip ko, may bibigay ko ang aking sarili in terms of care and love and attention and commitment to what your work would be. Hindi sa maghahanap ako ng kapalit nun. Like, if they give oxygen, I will only help if they give hindi ganun yun. Because I know, meron yung tinatawag na mutual exigency, yung one cannot exist without the other. Like tayong mga doktor. How can we become doctors kung wala tayong pasyente? In a hospital, the doctors and the nurses, kwan din tayo eh. Mutual exigency din yun eh. Hindi tayo magiging doctor kung wala tayong, we cannot exist without nurses. And the nurses cannot exist without doctors.
Yes
So,
po.
I think we'll develop yung thinking na yun na taking up medicine will expound and bring out the kindness, the goodness, and the attention that you as a person can actually share with another human person. Because ang alam natin is everything that exists is a being. Being from the word to be. So, kung
Mhm.
kaya kunyari, yung mic sa harapan mo is a being, pero ang postura niya is the mic. Ikaw, you're a human being. So, gano'n nag umikot ang mga thoughts ko noon hanggang nung almost directed na ako. My next question is, paano ako magiging doktor?
Mm. Ang galing no,
Mm.
Doc, kasi from the love of plants, no, agriculture, you grown to love taking care of people na.
Oh,
Mhm.
yes.
Ibang definition of plantito pala si Papa.
Oo nga eh,
Plantito
ang
to doctito.
galing. Ang galing. So, Doc, what was your pre-med course? Naging biology ba or botany?
My pre-med. Alam mo, nung panahon namin was they call it sa UST noon, dahil UST lang ang talagang gusto kong puntahan na ron eh. Because I met a medical intern who was having rotation sa Baguio General Hospital. I did not know, if I will recall back na, nung palang nasa elementary high school ako, gustong-gusto kong pumupunta doon sa bundok sa likod ng operating room. Wala, pinanonood ko lang yung mga gumagalaw sa loob ng operating room. Na ang aking
Mm.
paniwala, ang doktor lang na paniniwalaan ko ay isang Ceruano.
Wow, okay.
Mm.
Pero yung may hawak ng stethoscope, sabi ko, anong ginagawa ng stethoscope? Pero ang Ceruano kasi may hawak na knife. And this knife
Mm.
will heal, will remove the disease that is affecting another human being. Mm.
So what was your pre-med course po?
Oo nga pala, may pre-med course. Noon, ang pre-med noon, ang tawag sa, it's a requirement kasi you're supposed to have a preparatory course. Dahil ang medicine is sa second course na yun after a
Mm.
preparatory. They call it the Bachelor of Science in pre-med.
Mm.
Mm.
Bachelor of Science in pre-med. However, yung pre-med ko because sinunod ko yung prospectus ng UST, Catholic school ang UST, Catholic school siyempre ang St. Louis. Ang
Mm.
nasundan ko, lahat na subjects ng Bachelor of Science in pre-med. But hindi ko
Mm.
nakuha lahat yun dahil magkaiba naman ang mga prospectus sa Baguio. Pero
Mm.
ngayon, nung natapos ko na lahat yung pwede kong magawa na kasama sa prospectus sa USC, I should I should finish the 4 years. Dahil kailangan yon. Now, kaya 4 years yun because there were other subjects that I have to finish in UST. Hindi
Mm.
lang dahil hindi kompleto nga ang mga ano, of course, my zoology. So yung akin pre-med was more or less directed to becoming a Bachelor of Science in um, biology and psychology.
Mm.
Mm.
So pre-med siya, Doc, pero parang more on nag-focus sa psychology and sciences.
Yun ang pinuntahan ko dahil kasi parang mas magandang tignan yung psychology. Dahil kasi yung sa biology, yung sa zoology, meron kasi Bachelor of Science in Zoology at saka Bachelor of Science in Biology, meron din eh. Pero
Mm.
ngayon, general ang tawag nila. BS General nga ang tawag sa UST noon eh.
Opo,
Bachelor of Science in
Mm.
parang ngayon po ata, Doc, kasi accelerated program ata na ngayon. Ang tawag sa kanila ngayon is Sleep Med.
ano
Leap
pangalan?
Med. Leap Med po.
Leap
Nak-
med.
Okay.
Leap Med. Ang tawag po doon, wait lang. Ang Leap Med ay Learning Enhanced Accelerated Program for Medicine. So, 2 years po siya sa medicine. 2 years na preparatory for medicine. And then 4 years medicine po. Wala nang college. Parang ganun ata yung
Mm.
medicine nyo yung pre-med course nyo po dati.
Mm.
Hindi kami na
Pero
po.
it was 4 years din yung sa kanila.
Oo, 4 years.
4
Bali,
years
two
din
years
po,
of
no?
college and then 4 years of medicine.
Mm.
Hindi, yung pre-med akin lang namin kasi noon, we were required to have chemistries,
Yes.
organic chemistry. We had neuroanatomy. We had
In
psychology subject.
college?
Yes.
Mm-mm. Parang nakafocus na kasi talaga sa magiging
Per
medicine na
med
to
lang
mga oo.
talaga.
Parang leap
Yung
med
Yeah,
pa-
nga
parang
ngayon.
parang pre-med yung course, hindi siya
Oo.
special in mga
Ang
ano.
galing, ang galing.
Oh,
Directed talaga
okay. Ganun pala
mag-medicine.
before.
ang
Oo,
mahirap nga
yun lang yung course.
kung sakaling yung pre-med course kunyari hindi ako natanggap sa College of Medicine.
Mm.
Ano gagawin ko? I will be teaching general. Hindi ka gaya ngayon. You're supposed to have a bachelor's degree.
Yes po.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sabi nga nila, as long as you have a BS degree, like, kunyari, ikaw, Princess, you have Bachelor of Science in Music, I think you can enroll in medicine.
Yes po. Any bachelor, kahit
Mm.
arts and letters pa. Bachelor of Arts, pwede din po.
Yes. You
Uh,
just have to take extra courses needed to be able to join the medical school. Yes.
Ganon.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Ganun. Iba
Yun.
na yung panahon before talaga sa ngayon. There's a big difference that you can see. Na parang before, I
Mm.
feel like what you said, talagang diretso lang siya. If you want to be a doctor, you have to take this pre-med, which is just pre-med. There's no other specialties, and then you go straight to medical school. For now, there's different options, and everyone can, if you really want to and you have the drive and the passion to go through it, you can take through any course and then take the extra courses you need to be able to go into med school. And
Meron po,
afterwards,
doktor,
you can.
mga culinary,
Mm,
economics, political science, nagme-medicine
Automatic.
sila. Parang for me, it's
yes.
ano talaga, medicine is ever-changing talaga. Iba.
Mm-mm.
Pero sa totoo lang,
Yes.
kung titignan ninyo, we're all lucky, kayo dalawa, ako, becoming a doctor. I think it's the best career path that anybody can think of.
For me,
Mm.
opo.
Why would you say that?
Bakit po, Doc? Sige po.
Right?
Bakit?
Because when you study medicine, you study everything about the human being, uh, ano, mind and body and soul. Dahil kasi, ang hirap intindihan ng isang, kagaya kunyari, biochemistry, kunyari tayo. Ang biochemistry is, we study kung paano lahat ng mga,
Biomolecules.
lahat, aralin natin lahat yun. Hindi naman, we don't memorize it, we understand. Pero kung ano
Mm,
nangyayari sa katawan ng isang nabubuhay, alam ng isang doktor.
Yes.
Eh,
mm-mm.
sa law lang eh. Na kung sakali, if I'm a lawyer, ang duty ng lawyer is, kunyari ako, defense lawyer ako, maski alam kong kasalanan ng aking kliyente, because ang katrabaho ko, i-defend ko siya, I will get out, I will bend the law. I will get out, I'll get out of it just to function as a lawyer. Pero in medicine, everything is true. Walang kalokohan sa medicine.
Mm,
Kaya kung sakaling may isang doktor na meron yung we call it yung meron siyang meron siyang physical examination findings na magsasabi siya ng hindi totoo. Ang tawag doon.
Falsification.
Ano sabi mo, ano?
Falsification po ba or bluff?
Ay, falsification. Falsification of like,
Findings.
kunyari, nasa emergency room ka, tapos tanong sa akin, ano blood pressure? Eh, hindi ko pala kinuha blood pressure mo. Sasabihin ko lang, kung ano, 120/80. Di
Patay.
ngayon, di consultant, titignan niya ngayon. Yung pala 100/70 lang or 100/60. O di, may tawag doon? Anong tawag doon?
Sa
Yung
amin po, bluff po tawag. Bluff.
bluff.
Opo.
bluff.
Yun. Kaya sa medicine, hindi ka pwede mag-bluff because once you bluff, you are a threat to the life of your patient.
Yes. It would affect your patient's lives nga po, do.
Ah, you become a threat.
Totoo yan. Totoo.
Just want to add, I want to ask about your school journey and everything about that. How was the NMAT like? Did you have your NMAT? NMAT is yung mag-admission test ka. Meron po ba kayong ganun at your time?
National Medical Admission Test. May exam po ba kayo bago kayo pumasok ng medicine?
Ang alam ko, meron yata ang entrance exam because I remember sa pre-med course namin being a BS General, the subjects that are necessary for you to pass is qualitative chemistry, organic chemistry, yun nga, neuroanatomy, physiology, at saka botany. Magkakasama lahat yun eh.
Mm-mm.
Everything about science, halos yun ang entrance exam. Pero wala yung NMAT. Dahil kasi
Opo.
nung panahon namin, 5 lang ang medical schools.
Ang galing,
Pero
no? Ibang-iba.
ang hirap pumasok.
Ibang-iba.
Ang hirap pumasok sa medicine noon. Ang hirap-hirap. Talagang, at saka, siyempre mahal ang tuition ng medicine noon. Sa standards namin noon, kaya ngayon, magkano bang tuition fee mo, ano?
Ako po, si Mao po. Per sem po, I think nasa 120,000 to 150,000 po, do.
Ganon.
Apo.
No first year.
First year
Ga-
to third year po, 120,000 to 150,000 per semester. So,
Mm-mm.
twice, yun, siguro 300,000 per.
USD na yun? USD?
Yes po. Yes po.
Pala, nung Sa US din nun.
Opo, may mga
Dahil
price hike po kasi.
Oo.
sila Princess, 5 sila magkakapatid, ng
Yes
doktor
po
lahat.
nga eh.
Kaya sila nagdoktor. I think, ang pinakita na, because ang mother nila is also a doctor.
Yes po.
Ang pinakita namin is the power of example. It's not the example of power.
Ang galing nga po. Ang
Because,
dami, lahat po kayo, doktor.
hindi namin sila pinilit. Kaya yung tuition fee ninyo ngayon, 120, 150, ano?
Yes
Alam
po.
mo, nung ako, I consider it already, mahal na mahal yun. Dahil kasi taga Baguio ako. Well, hindi naman ayoko tumira sa kamag-anak dito. I will have to consider, meron akong tuition, meron akong boarding house.
Mhm.
Tapos
Mm.
papasahe pa. Nakatira ako nun sa malapit sa San Sebastian Church. Ang binabayad ko lang 60 pesos a month for board and lodging yun, ha.
Mm.
Ibig sabihin, meron akong tulugan, may pagkain pa doon. Pero siyempre, limitado yung pagkain lang na binibigay sa akin. Tapos noon, alam niyo ang tuition fee ko sa medicine per
Magka-
semester,
Magkano?
769 pesos.
Grabe, no?
Dagdagan ng 0.
Ngayon po, parang kulang pa ang 769 sa Noche Buena.
Baon.
Iba,
Yeah. Ay,
iba, pinagtatalunan yan kung yung 500 pesos, kasya ba sa isang Noche
kasya na
Buena
sa
ng
Noche Buena.
5 o 6 hanggang tao.
Ah,
Grabe, ang
totoo.
laki ng tinaas ng piso ko ngayon. Sobra.
Ah, pero kung
Mm.
titingnan mo ang value ng 769 noong 1965, yun eh. I was in
Mm-mm.
first year medicine. Tapos ngayon, halos pareho sa value eh. Pero kami noon, siyempre ang, ang mga microscope namin, yung lahat ng mga laboratory equipment namin iba-ibang klase yun. Hindi
Mm-mm.
kagaya yung ngayon, ang gaganda ng mga equipment ninyo.
Maganda nga
Mhm.
ho. Maganda nga po. May bagong building ang UST ngayon. Pinomote no? May bagong building po ang UST ngayon.
Sa
Ah,
likod ng
Yes.
building.
pwede ho kayo dumalaw. Ano na ho siya, medyo maganda po siya.
Okay
Para
na.
magiging
Built na
siya,
siya ngayon.
para magiging practice ng medical students. May mga fake cadavers, may mga training simulation
Oh.
rooms, may OR room din po na pang training lang. Ang galing. Pwede po kayo
Gamit niyo.
pumunta. Ako po hindi. Hindi ko po nagamit, hindi ko po naabutan. Pero sila kasi yung foundation na nagpaaral sa akin. So, medyo nakakapuslit-puslit po ako. Maganda ho. Baka
Ang din mo
donors
ba?
nga po kayo eh. Baka
Sino
donor
ang
po kayo ng NRG Roy.
din ka ba? Sino ang din ninyo nun?
Ngayon po si Dean Maglinaw po.
Yun, nung ikaw.
Dean Maglinaw pa din po.
Okay. Magaling yun, si Din Maglinaw.
Yes po. Yes po. Ang
Naging
ganda ng bagong
estudyante ko.
building. Oh,
Sabi niya nga sa akin, naging estudyante ko daw siya noon eh. Kaya tawag niya sa akin, sir eh.
Parang
Mm.
bata pa naman po kayo. Pareho naman po kayong bata. Yung estudyante ho nyo siya. Pwede
Parang
naman.
halos lahat ng teacher mo, I think, naging students din
Estudyante
ni
nga po.
Papa. Yes. No.
Yung sa anatomy namin, ah, na patay yun, mga patay. Tunay
Mm-mm.
na patay
Mm-mm.
Ang tawag namin, naka-store sila sa swimming pool sa ilalim ng clinical division. May
Oh,
malaking doon.
yung morgue.
Mhm.
Yung mga unclaimed ba na mga
Body.
patient.
Bodies.
Oo. Kaya during dissection, ang hirap ma-differentiate yung artery sa vein, yung mga
Mm-mm.
muscles. Ang hirap.
Mm.
Kaya yun ang binabayad namin. Pero
Mm.
ang hirap pag-aral ng anatomy noon, hindi kagaya
Mm.
ngayon.
Oo nga, ngayon po may mga
Ngayon,
cellphone apps na.
yes.
Nasa laptop.
Kitang-kita na siya lahat.
May
You can
malaking
follow the
screen.
insertion na, diba? Doc
Oo, ang
Mau?
galing ho
Ay, kuya,
ngayon.
Dating noong naging online yung classes, we had this, kasi there was a time nung hindi online, the cadavers were really yung full na dead body nga. No. But after a while, since we had online classes, they had this big TV like
Mm-mm.
screen, the
Anatomage.
Anatomage.
Oo.
Yeah, diba? Iniikot-ikot mo yung body and then you can completely see everything. You can remove it, put it
Pwede
back
mo
and
tanggalin lahat
everything.
ng muscles, makita lahat ng
Yeah.
veins. Ang galing daw.
Oo.
hindi
Iba
na,
na
hindi
talaga.
na kailangan ng cadaver ngayon.
Po?
Meron na ulit
Cadaver.
ata.
Meron
Hindi
pa
na
din po,
kailangan.
Doc.
Meron na.
Parang supplement lang.
Pero yung
Mm-mm.
cadaver na nakababad sa formalin.
Meron pa rin, Doc, ngayon. Mga silent mentors namin, meron pa rin up until now.
Yes, silent teachers.
Kasi iba pa rin po, Doc, pag nakikita mo siyang physically na tunay talaga eh, kaysa sa
Mm-hmm.
digital. For me,
Kasi,
Mm-hmm.
eh, pero meron pa rin, dumaan ka pa rin sa cadaver.
yes po, kahit online. Nag-makeup po kami.
Oh,
Nag-makeup
okay.
classes po kami. Bale, online po ako, pandemic batch, first year. Then second year, at the end of the second year po, hinabol po kami. Parang, oy, gusto nyo bang mag-cadaver tayo? Ganun. Ayan. Voluntary lang, pero very helpful. As in, mas nakita ko na, ganito pala yan. Ganyan pala yun. Kaysa dun sa pure online lang.
Mm. Alala ko din yung first time ko na pumasok dun sa cadaver room. There's something eerie eh when you
Mm-mm.
see all of these bodies. But after a while, after going there every Tuesday for anatomy, you get used to it and then you start to learn. And I feel like
Mm-mm.
that's when you feel like you're a doctor now. You're really learning through everything. You want to learn to be better for your future patients.
Tsaka that's why they're called silent mentors. Kasi kahit di sila
Yes.
nagsasalita, tinuturuan nila tayo. Which
Mm.
is very helpful when it comes to our patients naman in the future. So, Dok,
Mm.
mabaling tayo.
Kaya
Napag-usapan
naman,
natin yung... Apa.
kung silent mentor sila, kayo yung doctor of the dead.
Medyo totoo naman. Medyo totoo naman at Doctor of the Dead in the beginning and the living na
Binubuhay,
sa sa
binubuhay ninyo.
clerkship na tsaka internship na siya.
Binubuhay
Totoo.
niyo yung patay. Sige,
So speaking of
siguro
med
naman.
school, Doc, no, napunta na tayo sa med school. Kamusta yung medical school life nyo, Doc? Sure ako, ibang-iba sa amin, Doc, eh. Pwede ka ba magkwento nung during med school mo? Ano yung mga memorable things mo nung nasa med ka po, Doc?
Extension ito. Ang attitude ko this is St. Louis is boys and girls. Hiwalay
Mm.
yun eh. Meron St. Louis Girls High School, St. Louis Boys High School. Pero dahil kasi wala pa nga medicine noon, ang kinuha ko lang 2 years of pre-med. And pre-med doon, kung na co-ed na yun, co-educational na yun. But I think I became a student leader during those 2 years. Most of my activities were the student Catholic action. So
Yes.
ngayon, paglipat ko sa USC as a third year, suddenly I found myself back in high school because at third year of college sa USC noon, hiwalay ang babae at lalaki. Pati
Okay.
yung main building, yung mga lalaki, ang mga gamit lang ng hagdan, kung nakaharap ka sa building, yung kaliwa lang sila pwedeng umakyat. Yung mga babae sa kanan. Yung kantin ng lalaki nasa kaliwa. Yung mga babae sa kanan. Pero ang pwede lang dumaan sa gitna, mga pare.
Mm.
Noon. So, so in my no third year ako doon, I found na parang nawala yung pagka-estudyante ko. So, kinausap ko yung Father Regent namin sa College of Science. Sabi ko, I cannot put myself as a student here without any other extracurricular activities. So they made me the secretary of the Pax Romana of the college.
Oh, existing pa din siya, Doc.
Existed pa rin. And this extended up to medical school. So when I was in med
Wow.
school, I found the joy of yung communicating and tawag halos kilala ka lahat ng mga like kunya when I was in med school, halos magkakilala lahat kami, pero mas kilala ako because
May org
I
kayo
was
dati.
so we
Mm.
had projects, ang dami naman mga ginawa. But ang pinakamaganda doon is yung bang kami nag-aaral doon sa library. Ano pala kung
Yes.
sa library nga noon.
Mm-mm.
Tapos,
Mm-mm.
member pa rin ako. Member pa ako ng Glee Club noon. Doon yata nakuha ni
Mm.
Princess yung
Wow.
Yes.
boses.
Sa'yo pala.
Hindi pala kay
All
Mami.
this time. All this time
Naging,
ka lang kay mama.
naging champion pa kami sa
Galing.
Glee Club.
Wow. BS org
Wow.
pala kayo nung medicine kayo, Doc.
Ano?
BS org, ibig sabihin active kayo sa organizations
Mahilig
nung
mag-org.
medicine kayo.
Oo, mas nauuna pa nga yun kaysa yung mga pag-aaral na dahil pag-uwi ko sa dorm, anong oras na nun after practice? Mga 9 na yun, pag-aaral pa.
Mm.
Minsan
Iba
tutulog ka
talaga
na
'pag
lang.
passion.
Oo.
Ang
Oo,
galing. Ang
Ang,
galing.
masarap sa
that was the joy of med school. In spite of the difficulties of the subjects that you
hmm,
study, the joy is you are studying, halos sabay-sabay kayo nag-aaral.
hmm.
Pero yung mga libro namin, malalaki nun ha. Wala kaming mga handouts nun.
Oo. Nakita ko nga siya here, Mau, eh. Ganyan
Mm.
kalalaki yung mga libro. Hanggang ngayon nandyan pa rin, collecting dust. But it's so big. Talagang, it's so different from us that if you want to search for something, Control F,
Oo.
mahahanap mo na
Sa
kaagad.
iPad lang, isang ganyan
Tapos,
lang, oh. Kasing
oh,
nipis
tas
lang
yung
lahat
mga
na ng libro
trans
nyo.
natin, sila talaga libro kung libro,
Buti
no?
hindi nakakakuba naman ang medicine, no?
Straight
You, you,
na.
you you have to learn how to love what you're doing. Dahil kasi pag hindi mo gusto, ay it will be a hell of a life. Na walang
Mm.
Yes.
natutulog, gigising ka ng maaga, tapos darating ang mga quizzes mo, mabababa ang mga grades ninyo.
Ang galing, no?
Parang,
Same struggles pa rin as
Same.
that
ay,
All
time.
the generations, same aral ng aral, baksak ng baksak. Tapos
Quiz
one
ng
day,
quiz.
papasa ka. Masaya
Yes.
ka na.
Doctor, may tanong
Ganun nga.
ako, may revalida na ba kayo dati?
ano?
May revalida na po ba kayo dati?
Oo. Naku, ang hirap nung revalid ako eh. Chairman ko yung dean noon eh. Ang dapat dun sa Rivalida, dahil kasi meron kayong mga runners, di ba? Tapos noon eh, pagpasok ko, alam namin na yung tribunal na pinasukan ko, na na-assign ako, talagang nambabagsak. At least isa, dahil tatlo kayo papasok eh.
Yes po. Hanggang ngayon, ganyan pa din po.
Pasok kami, dalawa lang kami. O di, ang tingin ko nga doon sa kasama ko, parang mas magaling sa akin. So, baka ako yung babagsak na yun. So,
Scary.
nung pagpasok na gano'n, di tinignan niya yung records kung gano'n. Pero this was the time that for the first time, nung nag-revalida kami noon, yung dean, hindi niya pinayagan na ano tawag mo doon, yung nandun lahat yung mga subjects sa mga grades mo,
Transcript of records.
na
Mhm.
hindi pinayagan yung transcript of records sa harapan dahil kasi nagiging bias yung tribunal.
Bias, yeah.
Oh,
Nagiging bias.
okay.
Kunyari, nakita kita ang taas-taas mo, tapos kung sumagot ka ganito, mag-iiba ang grade. Pero hindi no, parang may meritus, benemeritus, at saka meritissimus.
Ganyan pa din po ngayon.
Yung meritissimus, meron din.
Ano po, bale, meritus, benemeritus, tsaka meritissimus po.
Kami, meritissimus.
Mercitimus. Wala. Tatlo na lang po kami ngayon. Tatlo na lang. Pero just like sa inyo po, Doc, ngayon mas ini-implement na yung bawal makita yung grades. Hindi talaga pinapakita yung
Mm.
grades. And then, random yung bunutan ng doctors. And at the same time, we were called na bawal ka mag-declare na running ka for Latin honors. As in, pag ginausap mo yung mga doctors mo, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na,
Oh.
ay, running po ako, ganyan. Para to prevent bias din.
Ganon.
Yes po.
Mm.
Pero, ba't kung minsan yung tribunal na nagtatanong eh. Are
Ayun
you
po.
running for?
Ayun, ano po, medyo ayaw din po nila ng gano'n. Medyo ayaw
Ayaw ng
din po
dean.
nila ng gano'n. I think ayaw po ng buong USC naman po. Para to be fair din sa lahat ng students na kasama dun sa mag-revalida po.
Dahil ang grade na ibibigay mo doon, meritissimus.
Mercy.
Or meritissimus. Sa awa yun eh, mercy.
Oo nga, Mercy. Oo nga, no. Mercy. Totoo po ba yun?
Di,
Baka nagjo-joke ata siya.
Nagjo-joke po ata kayo sa Di ako na
Nagjo-joke.
nag-gets.
dahil kasi, nung
Ayun
mga
na.
panahon namin, nasagot mo ba natin? Wala nga akong nasagot eh. Ang grade mo siguro, meritissimus. Yung naawa lang kita sa iyo.
Okay. Okay, magagamit ko sa mga students yan. Mercy Timus. Noted
Yes.
yan, Doc. Kasi
Nagjo-joke
hirap
pala siya.
talaga, mahirap talagang revalida. Pero, nung time niyo po talaga, notorious talaga na mas mahirap yung revalida. Kasi, narinig ko parang kunyari, you will explain paano, kunyari, nagbukas ako ng pintuan. paano mo i-explain in biochem and physiology, paano magbukas ng pintuan. Parang ganun. O kaya kumain ako ng spaghetti ngayon, explain mo kung paano i-digest ng lipids tsaka fats. Ganun daw yung time nila dati.
Wow.
Unlike nung time namin, medyo ano na siya, patient-centered na.
Okay. Nung dati kami
Oh.
di pasok ka na, di candidate ka. Sasabihin ng chairman, o yung kung sinong, basta tatlo sila nung panahon namin na sasabihin sa'yo, from the door to your seat, what muscles did you use?
Yan.
Insertion and origin and insertion.
My
Yeah.
Patay.
gosh. My God.
At saka nga yung digestion, yun ang kagandahan nga ng medicine, we study everything eh. All.
Totoo talaga. Totoo talaga yung mga kasabihan na ganun. Nagulat
Oh,
ako,
Hindi
alam ko
pala fake
nagjo-joke lang.
news,
Totoo
no?
pala
hindi
talaga.
totoo. Kaya yun naman
Mm-mm.
ang Mercy City Motion. Mercy City.
Mercy City Boost. Noted, Doctor. Pero ano naman, Doc, nakakatuwa yung experiences sa Rivalida, no? Ano naman, syempre nag-turn around after some time.
Yes.
Sometime, naging, for sure, Doc, naging tribe ka na. Naging panel ka naman ngayon. Ano yung feeling na dati, ikaw yung, hindi na, for sure, hindi ka
Ikaw yung takot
Mercitimus
na
eh.
takot.
Meritissimus. Ikaw na yung magtatanong sa mga estudyante.
Ang tinatanong ko yung madali lang. Dahil kasi I started giving Rivalida when na faculty ako, 1982. Hanggang
Grabe.
1974 ko. So, many years ako nagbibigay sa Rivalida. Ang tinatanong ko lang is, dahil kasama yun sa anatomy, sabi ko, you follow the drop of blood from your left thumb to your right thumb. O di, sasabi mo lang ng anatomy nun, susundan mo lang yung blood vessel.
Actually, pwede, kaya
Oh,
naman
ano ba?
siya. Pero mahirap pa din. Ang
Mahirap pa ba
hirap pa
yun?
din.
Pag
Pero actually, kaya
nagpapanik
siya.
ka, wala ka nang
Kaya siya,
maalala.
pero ang hirap doon. Ngayon, Doc, parang ang revalida na ngayon, Doc, ano siya eh. Ewan ko, I think pinatupad na rin ata in the latter years. Ano na siya ngayon, isang case ng real patient sa OPD or ward. And then
Okay.
another, pangalawa is emergency case pero bunutan na siya, Doc. Parang ganun. Medyo nag-change ng ano natin.
Hindi, naabutan ko yun. Dahil kasi nung
Ah,
kaming tribunal, yung candidate namin, sino ba, tatlo ba sila?
tatlo po.
Mm-mm.
Pupunta sila sa office ng dean, tapos mabubunot sila ng mga ng envelopes ng mga specialty. Meron dermatology, meron IM, meron surgery. Ako hindi ko kinukuha yung surgery.
Opo, bawal po, bawal.
Ang kinukuha ko, dermatology.
Opo, naging rule na rin po ngayon yun na kunyari specialty ng doktor, bawal kasamahan. Ang galing kasi halos nung dati, halos ganyan pa rin po ngayon. May envelope pa din siya, random
Okay.
ka. Bahala ka kung malas ka or very lucky ka today. Pero depende sa envelope mo ang 20% ng grade mo. For
Mm.
the whole stay ng med school mo. Ang galing, ganun pa rin pala, no?
Pero napansin ko may mga tribunal naman dahil naging tribunal ako for many years. Hindi- We we tend to pass the student rather than to fail.
Mm.
Mm.
Natapos ka na sa med school mo just because of one question na hindi mo nasagot, hindi mo siya
Masisira.
pag-graduate.
Very
Masyadong
juicy ang question. Pero totoo, Doc. Yeah. Totoo. Actually, yung sabi sa akin ng panel ko that time was, kasama yung mga katribe ko nung time na yon. Sabi niya, okay lang na hindi nyo kabisada tong mga tinanong namin ngayon. May 43 na emergencies kayo. Malay nyo, yung tatlong nabunot nyo lang, yung hindi nyo naaral. Malay nyo kabisado nyo yung 41, pero yung tatlo na nabunot nyo ngayon hindi namin alam. Kaya may time ka pa para i-improve yung sarili mo during internship and during your training as residents or
Mhm.
etc. fellows na do. Ang galing. I mean, ang ganda na pakinggan na nanggagaling po sa inyo yun.
meron halaut ng mga sa ng emergencies sa ilan. Ewan ko kung ilan yun eh. Tapos mamimili ka ng tatlo.
Mm-mm.
Tapos out of the three, pipiliin mo yung isang nakala mong na alam mo.
Mm-mm.
Ay kumansan, kung talagang hindi mo alam yung tatlo, pero alam mo yung mga iba, it's not, that is not a reason for I don't look at it as a reason to fail a student, to deprive the student to graduate with his batchmates.
Wow, ang ganda pala ng panel na
Mm.
'to. Mabait palang
Sana all.
mabait palang panel si Doc Paul.
Oo,
Oo.
minsan nga meron isa, yung chairman, dahil maraming blunders na ginawa yung yung candidate
Okay.
ay gustong ibagsak nung chairman. Pero pwedeng i-overrule ng dalawang members eh. Eh katabi ko yung isa. Hindi yun sinabi niya, hindi kinalabit ko yung isa. Sabi ko, ay, huwag natin ibabagsak dahil lang ba doon. Ayun,
Bait niyo.
natalo yung decision ng chairman, pinasa namin. Dahil 2 against 1.
Ang bait niyo.
That's nice.
Sana all ganyan po
Compassionate.
kabait ang panel. Uy, mabait po yung panel ko. Baka marinig nila. Pero sobrang bait po ng panel ko po.
Sino ba chairman mo nun?
Ah, medyo
Natakot siya,
bata-bata pa po siya
natakot
eh.
siya.
Medyo bata-bata pa po siya. Si Dr. Jocelyn Caja. Pato. Makilala niyo ho. Si
Hindi yata.
Maylene Dr. Jocelyn Caja po.
Mm. Dapat
Mm.
yung mga faculty na yan, meron pa yan, workshop pa. May workshop yata kami how to give revalide. Pero ang objective dapat is not to fail. Kung sakaling parang hindi kaya ng estudyante, i-guide mo para masagot niya.
Mm.
Tama po.
Bakit nag-aaral ka ng 4 na taon ng hirap-hirap tapos dahil lang sa revalida hindi ka mag-graduate. Kawawa yung mga nade-deprive mag-graduate because I've been attending graduations eh.
Oo nga po. Nakakatuwa. Parang
Mm.
almost lahat talaga ng mga doctors mo from first year to fourth year, tinatry talaga nila pumunta sa graduation. Punong-puno yung Quadricentennial Pavilion. Dati ata PICC pa sila. Punong-puno talaga ng
Mm.
mga doktor na naka-coat, no? Ang tawag
Excited
dito,
din sila eh,
oo.
no?
Nakatoga
Mm.
sila nakapareho mo. As in,
Yes.
mararamdaman mo na yung pati mga professors mo tuwang-tuwa na nakagraduate tong ganito karaming 3,000 o 4,000 doktor sa batch na yun.
Yes. Okay. So, I actually came across one of your lines in a speech during your 50 years of excellence celebration at the Philippine Heart Center. So, you said something like, mahirap ang magdoktor, pero mas mahirap ang magpakadoktor. Ano masasabi niyo po about that line? Can you tell us more about that?
Nag-research ang anak nyo, Doc.
Ah, ah.
Nag-research siya.
Kasi, pero naman, there's something
Sabi niya po,
fruitful.
mahirap ang magdoktor, pero mas mahirap magpakadoktor. Ano pong
Alam mo
ibig
kasi Doc
sabihin?
Mau, paulit-ulit niya yung sinasabi sa amin here sa house. And he's so proud of that line. And I wanna know more about that line. Sige nga.
Alam mo, nagkwenta tayo kanina tungkol sa getting into your future or your career, kung paano mo pipiliin magdodoktor ka. Kala mo ganun lang. Pagdating mo sa medical school, hindi mo alam ganun pala kahirap mag-aral. Ang kahirapan nun yung hindi ka makatulog eh. Naantok ka, hindi pumapasok yung inaaral mo. Kaya para maramdaman mo lang na meron kang naaral, tatapusin mo yung chapter na yun, maski wala kang naintindihan. Kaya ang
Mm.
hirap-hirap may pasok sa iyong katawan o sa iyong ulo, sa iyong pag-iisip, lahat ng mga binasa mo. Dahil kasi hindi mo naman memorize yun eh. Because going through medical school is understanding. It's uh,
Lifelong learning.
intensified
Mm.
understanding and learning.
Mm.
That's when you have to use the intellect that the Lord has given you, the will, the body, and the soul. Dahil kasi,
Mhm.
like, tayong tatlong human beings tayo, no? Excuse me,
Go lang.
pakakalangot ako. To be a human being, you must be composed of the body, the soul, and the spirit. When we were created, we had our body. Pero the one that gives life to the body is the soul. So once you die, your soul gets out from the body. And the soul is the one that gives you your emotions, your talents, your character. All of these come together as your soul. And that is a communication between the body and the soul. Tinatawag ka ng mutual exigency. A body cannot exist without a soul. the soul cannot exist without the body. We call this mutual exigency. Ngayon, how does this body and soul communicate with the creator? It is the spirit. Kaya tatlo yan eh. Body, soul, and spirit. Yung spirit is the one with direct communication with your creator. Ngayon, yung pagpapakadoktor, mas mahirap pa yun dahil kasi lahat na inaral mo, lahat na napasok ng yung understanding na ginamit mo yung will, ginamit mo yung soul, i-apply mo yan ngayon sa another human being which is totally different from you. Because lahat walang parehong human being eh. In fact, yung thumb mark mo is your own identity. Ngayon nga yung DNA, yun ang, yun ang the one that makes you you. And the soul is the one that makes you you. I've read na in the Bible, sabi nga nila there is judgment at the end of the world. Ngayon, paano yung mga matagal nang namatay? Di ba, ilan billion years na ang ano? Sa paano ngayon, para makikita siya ng creator, the soul will inform a body. Ang ibig sabihin nun, the soul is the life-giving principle to the body. So, kunyari, pagdating ng panahon, namatay na akong matagal, ikaw, princess, namatay ka na rin, sumunod sa akin na matagal. Pero, by the time of the general resurrection, my soul starts looking for a body. Kung nakita ko yung katawan mo, papasok ako sa katawan mo, you become Paul Garcia. Kunyari yung soul, katawan ni ang pangalan mo,
Mau po, Mau. Mau.
Wow. Magiging kang princess. So, it's the soul that identifies who you are. Kaya yung tatlong yun, ang iyong ipapag-relate mo sa correlation, collaboration, sa pagpapakadoktor. Ngayon, yung pagpapakadoktor, hindi mo naman basta gagamitin yung kung inaral mo eh. Gagamitin mo yung natutunan mo sa lahat na dumaan sa senses mo. Yun ang pagpapakadoktor, kunyari. Kaya malalaman mong matamis ito dahil dumaan na sa iyong taste buds noon. So anything that passes through your senses is what you will try to apply to your patients. Yun ang pagpapakadoktor. Dahil kasi yung mga dumaan sa iyo na ayaw mong maranasan ng pasyente mo. Ang gusto mong maranasan ng pasyente mo is yung ikagagaling niya. Like, ako, I'm being a heart surgeon, kung may sakit ka sa puso, dapat operahan ko nga ang puso mo. Pero, before I do this, I sit down with the family and talk to them about what is the risk of the surgery. And I'll just give you one example. My prefect of discipline when I was in elementary and high school, he was 85 years old. Nung refer siya sa akin, dahil alam nila nga I'm a heart surgeon. Dahil kasi biglang nawawalan siya ng malay.
Okay.
Ibig sabihin nun, physical examination, nagkaroon siya ng aortic stenosis. Yung pang valve across the left ventricle and the aorta. We call it the aortic valve. Kumikipot. So, kung kumikipot, kulang ang dugong pumupunta sa ulo, edi, minsan you get syncopal attacks.
Okay.
Nagkaroon ka kasi ng syncopal attacks with aortic stenosis. You only have 2 more years to live. Pero kung sakaling nagkaroon ka ng congestive heart failure, you have 1 year to live.
Grabe.
So, and explain ko sa kanila noon. Sabi ko, if there were 100 of you, I called the family. So happened that the son is my classmate in high school. Sabi ko, kailangan siyang operahan. Pero kung sakaling 100 silang inoperahan kong ganito, siguro I will encounter a problem on 12 to 15. But usually I may encounter 6 if it's not complicated. Pero dahil sa mas complicated siya, 2 years na lang, siguro he will be one of the 15. If you're one of the 15, then lalabas ka sa operating room na patay. Pero kung you're one of the 85,
75, 85.
buhay ka. So, papayag ba kayo sa risk na yon? Sabi ko, I will encourage you. You can talk to some other heart surgeons. So, I always offer to my patients that they can have options. That the one that heals you is your confidence on the doctor who will treat you. Kaya kung wala kang tiwala sa doktor, hindi ka gagaling. Pero kung may tiwala, kunyari, ikaw, may tiwala ko sa inyo dalawa, si Princess, bigyan niya ako ng aspirin. Ikaw, bibigyan mo ako ng paracetamol. Pero dahil ang lakas sa tiwala ko, pagpalitin niyo man yung gamot na yun, gagaling ako.
May placebo.
Yun ang kwan. So ngayon, di pumayag silang operahan. Pero dahil sa I became what who I am because of his being my prefect of discipline in high school. Very strict itong taong ito. Kinausap ko yung cardiologist ko, yung anesthesiologist, yung intensivist, pulmonologist, na ibigay nyo na lang sa akin. Can I ask you not to pass your professional fees?
Oh.
They agreed with me. So ngayon, ang maganda, after the operation, nakalabas sa operating room, buhay yung pasyente. And nakita ko yung mga anak na sasaya nila. Yung, the happiness of a recovered patient.
Yes.
Ngayon, saan papasok yung pagpakadoktor?
Unexplainable.
Yung pagpapakadoktor is, on the day of discharge, pumasok na ako sa kwarto, final rounds, giving them their post-operative care for themselves. Sabi ganon, doktor, ang hinihintay ho namin is, paano ho ang professional fees ninyo lahat? Naman sabi ko dun sa pasyente for what I have become, it was because of you were my prefect of discipline when I was in high school. I will not pass any professional fee, and all the other doctors will do the same and follow senior surgeon, who is the head surgeon. So, ang binayad lang nila, kung kasama lahat ng professional fees, abot ng 1 million plus eh. Pero dahil hospital lang, yung mga equipment lang, umabot lang ng 400 plus ang kanila. Noong nag-iiyakan na yung mga anak, tapos tinitignan nila na question nila ako, bakit hindi ho? Sabi ko, anything on professional fees, you don't question me because it is my option, it's my feeling, it comes from the heart. And that is yung pagpapakadoktor. You have to put yourself on the place of the patient. How would it feel if your doctor tells you this? And if you get touched by what you can do for them to feel what you want to feel for yourself, yun yung pagpapakadoktor eh. Yan, meron akong pasyente na mapuputol ng paa, pero I had to put maximum attention. Hindi naputol yung paa niya. Why? Because I wouldn't like myself na maputol yung paa ko. Parang gano'n. So yung pagpapakadoktor ninyo, dapat ang isipin nyo how to be on the side of the patient as a doctor. You go to the side of the patient. Yun ang difference, Princess. Ang hirap na nga mag-doktor, pero mas mahirap yung pagpapakadoktor dahil kasi
Yes.
iisipin mo lahat yan eh.
Ang daming factors, no, Dok? Ang hirap
Dami
pala.
po.
Ang hirap.
But
Dahil
also,
kasi,
it's very rewarding, that feeling of being able to help someone in that sense na, even having all of that difficulties helping them, you'd see that it's something that you would like to give from your heart, not really asking for anything in return. It's
Mm,
very nice.
Oo nga eh. Parang, it's more
Mm.
of, parang hindi lang professional fee eh. Paano yung inambag ng person sa'yo before nun? Kasi, tama si Doc na
Mm.
parang, even though strict siya dati, ganyan. Pero, nag-help na hinubog siya for what he is now
Mm.
today, no? As in, mas important yun
Mm.
kaysa sa professional fee. Ang galing ng take niyo doon, Doc. Ang galing. Ang daming factors. Ang dami
pero
kong
pag sasama ka,
natutunan.
sakali mag-a-assist ka sa akin sa operating room, mag-ingat ka ha. Dahil ako ang ma- matapang ako sa loob ng operating room.
Oo. Did you know, Mau, nung before, nung nag-assist ako sa OR in a different hospital,
Mm.
when the surgeons found out na si Papa pala is my dad, takot silang lahat, nagkuwentuhan sila. I know my dad as here, yung masaya, tawa-tawa lang, medicine is
Hmm.
ganyan-ganyan, Hindi ko alam na scary pala siya. And apparently, he was known as yung pinakanakakatakot na surgeon na naghe-headbutt. Naghe-headbutt yan sa OR. Mali lang yung drape mo, magagalit na sa'yo yan. 'Di ba, pa?
Oo. By kwan yan by the order yun eh. 1, 2, 3 hanggang 10. Don't miss any number. If you miss a number,
Scary.
minsan nga sabi ko dun sa dahil sa mga surgeons sa pumapasok sa heart center, they came from general surgery. So ngayon, kung first time nila sa akin, siyempre magpapasikat siya na alam niya. So sabi ko, I just want you to do a skin prep, that's all.
Oh
Wait for me to do the
no.
draping. Pagpasok ko naka-drape na, adi,
Naku.
pag nakita ko ganyan, I'll start looking for the mistakes, not for the good ones. And nakita ko pati yung draping niya na, in my draping kasi you do cardiac surgery, dapat ready ka na ma-expose yung groin, at saka yung neck, at saka yung sternum. Pag hindi kasama sa draping mo yun, dahil kasi kung minsan biglang kailangan mong mag-dissect sa groin, ipe-prep mo na naman wala na, ma-unsterilize na lahat. Nung nakita ko, sabi ko, what did I tell you? Diba, nakatingin na lang siya sa akin, natatakot siguro. I told you, that's skin prep. Hinawakan ko lahat ng drape mo. Biglang ginanong ko, tinapon ko lahat sa tabi. Tapos, nakaganyan na lang siya. Sabi ko, if you go on disobeying what I want, then I can look for another assistant. Yung ko, sabi ng nurse, yung head nurse, yung head nurse naman, nagbigay siya ng bagong drapes. Tapos nung linalagay niya yung gown ko, nagagalit siya. Di ako nagagalit din. Nagsisigawan kami, pero gumagalaw kami na parang mga doktor at nurse. Pagkatapos magkaibigan na kami.
Professional, no? Professional, Doc.
So yun
Mm.
ang dapat.
Dun mo
Yun ang dapat.
makikita na kapag work na talaga.
Mm-mm.
Nagdidilim, iba, he turns into a different person when he goes inside the OR. Everything turns into really saving that life. And yung
Mm-mm.
joke time, happy niya here sa labas, nawawala pag pumasok sa
Mm.
OR.
Ang
Am I right?
galing. Buti lang hindi ako
Pa.
mag-surgery, Doc. Ako yung nakita
Yung
nyo sa Hill.
surgery niyo na yan,
Ako
yes,
yung
hanggang
nakita nilang
here
sa
sa house
Hill.
up to
Oo.
now, nag-aano pa rin yan, OC pa rin siya. Kunwari, di ba sa surgical field, yung kung saan yung forceps, yung meds, di ba
Mm-mm.
naka-diretso yan? Pati here sa house, nakaayos yan,
Plating.
yung remote control, yung yung nail cutter, magkadidire-diretso pa rin yan at this age, para pa rin
Ang
sa surgeon here sa
galing. Ang
house.
galing. Baka pati yung mga plato, tsaka yung mga spoon and fork, tsaka knife, no? Kailangan, align
Ayos
sila.
talaga.
O,
Oo,
natatawa si Doc
pati.
Paul, baka totoo siya. Ang
Totoo
galing.
talaga siya, hindi sa Mercitissimus.
Mercitissimus. Oh, new word for today. Maano yan. Babalik yan sa UST Med, yung Mercitissimus. Mapaparinig ko yan sa mga bata namin. Ang galing, Doc. Ang daming
Mercity Moss at saka Mercy City Moss.
Mercitissimus. Ang dami kong natutunan sa inyo right now, ah. Ang galing, Doc. So,
Mhm.
Doc, 'di ba, surgeon kayo right now. Surgeon kayo right now. Paano niyo na-discover yung passion for teaching? Kasi, syempre, iba ang surgeon when it comes to being academician, eh. Paano niyo napuntahan or natahak na, gusto ko magturo dito sa UST Med? Was it during nung residency nyo or nung fellowship nyo?
Siguro, I think I was born to teach and to share. Dahil kasi, uh, when I was in general surgery, sa Baguio General ako noon Kami noon, we are only 4 residents in the general, 5. Uh, Isa sa first year, isa sa second year, isa sa third, isa sa fourth, and we have one chief resident who is a permanent position. 1970, ganun noon
Mm-mm.
Ngayon, ilan silang first year, kung minsan 3, 4, 5.
Mm-mm.
Tapos gano'n din sa second year. Pero ako noon, nung first year, nag-iisa ako. So when I'm on duty, I take care of the emergency room and the whole of the hospital, which was a 400-bed
Sa
hospital.
inyo lahat yun.
So,
Iba.
kung hindi ako duty, sumasama ako doon sa mga upper class ko noon. Dahil kasi tinuturuan na nila ako sa operating room at saka sa emergency room. So in the second half of my first year, gumagawa na ako ng explore laparotomy. Pero
Grabe.
Mm.
mga patients namin noon, mga stab wounds eh. Thoracoabdominal,
Mm.
abdominal, thoracic stab wounds. So ngayon, nung natapos na ako noon, di punta na ako sa UST Medicine. Ay, sa surgery ko pala na residency.
Mm-mm.
Ano pangalan yun? It was, may kung ano, may mid-year convention of the Philippine College of Surgeons.
Okay, Doc.
May Pines Hotel pa noon eh. And
Mm-mm.
being the chief resident na noon, ang trabaho ko noon because Baguio General Hospital had the School of Nursing. So, ang binibigay sa akin ng director, ibibigay niya yung susi ng ambulance sa akin. So,
Okay.
I can bring the nurses to
Grabe.
dun
During
sa ano,
residency yan.
dun sa Pines Hotel, pero may kasayaw yung mga doktor.
Pero I think
So,
ginagawa pa rin siya, Doc, ngayon. Naging driver minsan ng mga ating
hindi,
residents.
Mm-mm. All around.
so pagkatapos doon, in the middle of ano, may lumapit sa akin, matangkad. Ano ba tangkad niya? I understand you're Dr. Paul Garcia. You are the chief resident here. Sabi, yes, sir. You know, there is a hospital being built in Manila. It's the Philippine Heart Center for Asia.
Wow. Okay.
You might be interested. So ako, what is that? So yeah, we will train how to operate on the human heart. Eh, nung panahon namin nun, mga journals nun, wala pa nga ako nababasa ng mga open heart surgery. Nung sa niya, how is it? Sa niya, you can go there, apply. The office is here, nasa GSIS. Sa istabi niyo na ng office ng heart center.
Mm-mm.
Apply to the director. Sabi ko, who is the director? Dr. Avenilo Aventura. Sabi niya, kasi sinabi niya lahat ang dapat kong gawin. Requirements ko, alam niyang, kasi nung 4 years lang ang general surgery. Kung wala na siya, nagsayaw-sayaw na ulit. Tapos ng party, bumalik siya sa akin. Sabi niya, Dr. Garcia. Sabi niya, I am Dr. Aventura.
Ooh.
Mm.
Plot twist
Uh,
ng taon.
I am the director of the Heart
Catfish ng
Center.
taon.
I already have spoken with your director here, and he has permitted that you can come down and extend your government service and be a trainee at the Philippine Heart Center.
Ang galing.
Mm.
Kaya nung February 1 na, lumipat na ako din sa Manila. Diyan ako ang unang-unang tumira dyan sa Heart Center na hospital, Doctor's Quarter. Ang mga nagkakalpentero pa nun dahil kasi ang ang inauguration noon February 14 eh.
Wow.
Eh,
It's his birthday.
birthday ko pa yun.
Ang
Sabi ko,
galing. Talagang pinagtagpo talaga, Doc, no?
may connection nga. Kaya doon ko inisip-isip. Now that I'm this age, I can look back. There was a point na biglang lumatag ang red carpet sa harapan ko. Kung kailan yon
Mm.
nung kasing nag-graduate ako, lahat kami magkaklase pumunta sa Amerika eh. Siyempre gusto ko rin. Nagpaalam ako sa tatay ko. Sabi niya, sige, nung ka nang... Pero sabi niya, marami siyang in-advise sa akin dahil he was working at the American gold mine, Balatok Mines. Eh. And he knows how to get along with Americans. Sabi niya, mababait na tao yan. Lahat daw, lahat. Nung ang final say niya sa akin, kung ako ang tatanungin mo, gusto ko sanang maramdaman ang pagka-doktor mo dito sa Baguio. Maski sandaling-sandali. Yung request na yun, he was already 78 when he did that request. Natanggap na ako dun sa residency ko sa Clarkfield in surgery. Yun mga
Mm.
during the Vietnam War. Doon na dapat yun, that will be my stepping stone going to America. Pinutol ko lahat yun. I removed all my dreams and followed the wishes of my father. Dahil doon ko nalaman na that was the start of the red carpet that started opening in front of my face.
Ang galing. Parang
Ayun, tapos
nakalatag talaga sa inyo, Doc, lahat,
Mm.
no? Parang
Iba
I think,
talaga
pinagtagpo
ang
talaga.
blessings. Oo,
mm,
iba ang blessings na makukuha mo if you follow your parents. No matter there are times na meron kang gusto and you're clouded to seeing that vision, they're really behind you, showing you and telling you, whispering what actually should be good for you and will be good for you. Because I think wala namang magulang na mag-iisip ng masama para sa anak. So in the end of the day, you follow them and you'll be where you are today, 'di ba?
Ngumingiti si
Pa?
Doc Paul.
Sa'yo
Ngumingiti
na.
ang tatay mo.
Okay. Well, so after hearing all of these good things about you, it's amazing. I never get tired of hearing his journey from how it started up to where he is now. He's truly a very inspirational man.
Totoo
And I would
yan.
just like to ask, after all of this, what are you doing now? What are you currently doing? Are you still active doing practicing, teaching, or perhaps mentoring the next generation of thoracic and cardiovascular surgeons?
I really wish, ang problema sa UST, no? Yung mga elderly faculty, pagdating ng 65, they they're retired. Pagdating ng 65 years old, ibig sabihin nun, if you became a doctor at age 25, so you have been a doctor for almost 40 plus years.
Yes.
And, teaching is my passion. Not all teachers can teach, ha?
Mm-hmm.
So ngayon,
Yes.
nung 65, they were asking me wala, magre-retire na. Ang mga nag-retire na kasama ko noon, si Lumibaw, si Yamamoto, si, si Figueroa. Ilan sila. Pero ako na-retain. Yung pala, when I was teaching, yung mga estudyante pala, gumagawa kayo ng evaluation of
Yes po.
teachers. Siguro, magandang evaluation ng estudyante. That's why I was extended as an associate professor of surgery
Ang
until
galing.
so ngayon,
Until 74.
yeah,
Wow.
you
It's an
have to
extra 9 years.
uh, you have to
Mm-hmm.
keep up with the advancement of the science of medicine and biology.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have time, I can read the journals, I can read books,
Mm-hmm.
because in teaching, I was not teaching the books anymore. I was teaching the science of medicine.
Ang
And the science
galing.
of medicine is the application of what you've learned in the books and what you have learned from the patients who got well because of what you have read in the books.
Ang galing.
Yan.
So
Oo.
ngayon nagsusurgery pa rin pa kayo, Doc, ngayon?
Ngayon kasi, na-retire nung na-retire practicing nung nagka-COVID.
Oo nga, delikado, Doc.
Ano ba na-COVID kami dalawa ni Princess?
Sino may kasalanan, Doc?
Kami dalawa.
Ako. Because it started, yun yung nag-clerkship kami, biglang face-to-face. And this whole time
Ah.
during med school, dito lang kami sa house, kaming tatlo ni my mom and my dad. Tapos biglang nung nag-clerkship, ang saya-saya ko face-to-face. Yun yung first time na nag-walk ako sa door, sabi sa akin ng guard, "Good morning, doc."
Doktor.
Ibang-iba yung feeling. Like, parang napa-smile talaga ako. Kilig na kilig kami na parang yung guard lang na, "Good morning, doc." Feel na feel mo na. Anyways, yun nag-face to face kami. Unang 1 week pa lang ako nag-clerkship, umuwi ako. Parang may sipon na ata kaagad ako. Iba
Masyado
na yung
excited yung
feeling.
anak
Pero,
mo.
hindi kami masyado nag-dorm kasi ako no'n. Bumalik ako sa dorm, tapos pagbalik ko, biglang tumawag sa akin yung mom ko. Sabi niya, "Si Papa parang may COVID." And oh my gosh, and I tell you, my whole world crumbled. It really crumbled kasi alam ko it was my fault. Like, even kahit na ano sabihin nila parang kesyo, hindi. Feeling
Mm.
ko ako talaga, sino pa ba magdadala ng COVID sa bahay? Takot na takot ako because my dad is already of age. At saka alam mo naman yung COVID, walang pinipiling age, walang
Age, oo nga.
pinipiling
May
tao,
bakuna na
boy,
kayo nun?
girl.
Parang may bakuna
Um,
naman. May bakuna na noon.
m meron na ata pero
Meron na.
malala pa rin yung COVID dun, eh. So, ang nangyari na-admit siya, eh, wala siyang
Hmm,
kasama, eh, sakto ako din positive. So, na-admit kami sa lung center. Dun kami sa COVID ward talaga,
okey.
na pumapasok yung mga tao naka-suit talaga, yung you can't really talk
Oo
to
nga,
anyone
eh.
else but the person in your room, yun.
Pero okey
Thank
naman
God
in
we're
the end.
okay.
Oo nga, yeah. Buti
Oo,
na lang kasi ang daming
Kaya
casualties ng COVID.
ang
oo.
dami na patay nun dahil kasi itong infection na ito, hindi hindi familiar sa mga doktor eh. Kaya ilan ang doktor na namatay dahil sa COVID din.
Mm.
Dahil hindi na alam mag-treat hanggang because of histopath at saka autopsy ng iba. Ang cause pala niyan, kaya hindi ka makahinga is nagde-develop ka yata ng thrombosis ay mga pulmonary
Yes nga
artery.
po. Oh, prone
Mm.
nga
Mm,
talaga ang mga tao after COVID ng mga thrombosis nga po.
mm.
Daming namatay.
Yeah. So, mabaling naman tayo, Doc. Medyo masaya na tayo ngayon. Doc, last question na 'to. Ano yung feeling na yung apat na lalaking anak mo at nag-iisang babae mong anak ay lahat doktor, pati yung asawa mo? How does it feel like to have an entire family na doktor lahat? Kasi ako first gen ako, eh.
Wala ang doktor.
Opo, wala pong doktor sa'min. Tito ko lang.
Alam mo dito sa bayan natin, um, magpapasalamat kang malaking malaki sa Panginoon kung meron maski isa lang na anak mo na maging doktor.
Totoo yan.
Malaki ang advantage ng meron doktor eh. Siyempre, you have easy access to hospital, may mga kilala yung anak mong mga ibang doktor, at saka madaling makahanap ng specialist kaysa kung darating ka doon na wala kang kilala. Tapos madala ka sa isang doktor na hindi nag-aaral, dahil di naman lahat ng doktor pare-pareho yan eh. Pero ngayon, ah wala, bata pa lang yung mga unang lalaki, dinala ko sila sa operating room. Pinakita ko sa kanila kung paano patigilin yung puso
Ang
at paano opera.
galing.
I think elementary pa sila mga kuya ni Princess. I don't know,
Mm.
nadala ba kita sa operating room noon, ano?
Yeah, I was 9 years old. 9 years old yung unang pina-touch sa'kin yung heart.
Oh,
So ngayon, yun ang pumasok sa isip ko na it's by the power of example. So pakita mo na ganun kaganda yung ginagawa mo. Dahil kasi ang batang lumalaki, habang bata, lahat ng ginagawa ng magulang ay tama. Walang hindi tama. Dahil
tama.
parents mo sila eh. Kaya kung sakaling yung senior itong ginawa niya, sigurado gagawin ng junior yun.
Totoo
Lalo na kung
yan.
eh, senior. Ganun. So, yung pakiramdam, ang sarap. It's a fulfillment. Dahil kasi, sabi nga ni Tam kanina, buti na lang naramdaman niya na parents never do something that's bad for the children. Parents will never guide you and bring you to something that may destroy your future life. Ang nangyari nito is, uh, the best that we could, with my partnership with uh, my life partner forever.
Wow.
Wow.
Si who's also a dermatologist. Through the great example dahil kasi noon, palagi akong nasa operating room. Dahil number one, natataas ang tuition, opera lang ng opera, mga lumalaki. Pero pag may lakad at hindi nawawala ako, it's the mother who brings them all out. Kaya ewan ko kung naramdaman nila na yung role ko noon was centered on the the love that I had for my profession, which is being a surgeon. More so, being a cardiac surgeon. Dahil as a heart surgeon, it's the highest form of surgery. It's really the highest form because it's one surgery where you stop the heart and you let it back to function. Yun, palaging it emanates from your personality. Siguro na feel ng mga bata na the joy that I feel, the fulfillment that I feel. Tapos ngayon, yung eldest, siya ang naging surgeon. Yung one, nasundo na, naging heart surgeon din siya. Yung pangalawa, ophthalmologist. Yung pangatlo, cardiologist, interventionist na. Yung pangapat, urologist. Tapos,
Yung
ang
panglima.
final, siyempre susundin niya siguro ang nanay niya, magiging
Na-pressure, na-pressure.
Para
Di,
Na-pressure.
for example,
di.
ano ba, yung dermatologist, ano, doon sa Rivalida nga eh, pag nagbubunot ng envelope, ano, may nakakakuha ng dermatology doon eh.
Opo, meron, meron.
Yun ang kinukuha ko rin. Dahil kasi pag nakita ko na yung pasyente, ite-text ko na yung nanay. Yung nanay, sabi ko,
Pipicturan, pipicturan.
ano diagnosis, anong mga gamot. Ang tingin nila sa akin, I'm a dermatologist, cardiac surgeon.
Yun pala, may woman behind those scene.
Oh yeah, she's behind everybody, all about. You can ask Princess. Si
Ang
Princess is like
galing.
her mom.
Oh.
Nakuha niya
Oh,
ang swerte-swerte na na magiging buhay ni Tammy. We call her Tammy also.
ang dami talaga
Dami
names,
mo
Doc,
pangalan,
no?
parang
Diba?
pang-anim mo na yan.
Train na train siya ng mother niya. Train na train.
But,
ang,
Everywhere. She
ang
knows
galing,
everything.
ang galing, Doc, no? Hindi nyo pre-measure sila na maging doktor. As
No.
in, kusa lang talaga sila nag-doktor. Siguro nakita sa inyo kung paano nyo minahal bilang doktor. Kahit na
mm,
sabi nyo nga mahirap magpaka-doktor.
power
Pero,
of example.
yeah. Pero I'm sure meron sa meron sa kanila na parang ayaw magdoktor pero siyempre magbabaliktad din ang isip mo na mahaba ang buhay ng tao eh. Ako nasa 81 na nga ako. Ito ang haba ng buhay ko.
Looks young pa.
Bata pa lang
Just
kayo,
need a
Dok.
little walking. But haba.
Pwede pa
Very
kayo
long life ng
magturo.
family. Oh,
Ano,
pwedeng-pwede, lalo na online.
Nagtuturo pa rin sila, Doktora, kung kilala niyo po sila. Si Doktora Melinda Atienza, Pedia. Narinig niyo ba siya? Doktora Alora Tan. Doktora Alora Tan. Narinig niyo?
Alora, naabutan ko yun.
Oo, yun. Ngayon, in-invite pa rin po ata siya ngayon.
Hanggang ngayon,
Ini-invite lang po mga speaker, ganun.
alam mo sa UP, yung mga elderly professors nila, ang hindi nila pinare-retire.
Yes, Professor Emeritus
Oh.
ginagawa sila.
Dahil kasi, mas magaling magturo yung mga dumaan na sa practice of medicine kaysa yung katatapos lang ng whatever na magturo.
Ang galing nga. Iba
Okay.
pa rin po pag very wide yung generation na nagturo siya.
Experience.
Oo.
Yes. Different.
Tama.
Different. There are pros and cons. But yes, there's a lot of things to teach if you know more about it. And you learn from life. He's learned from life and not just through books, which makes him an even greater professor. Thank you
Alam mo,
so much.
the princess is a great achiever. Alam mo ba na she she was accepted sa Young American College of the Performing Arts
Yes po,
when
nakwento niya po ng
Mm.
second episode.
no second.
Magaling po yan si Doktora. Multi-talented.
Oo. Hey, if you train with young American kids, ibang culture ng American kids na yan. She became the lead singer.
Oo nga daw po eh.
Mm.
Pati mga
Oh,
Lion King din, si Nala.
Thank you.
that achievement
Okay.
is something that it just came to your life because of your character, because of your
Mhm.
personality, and
Ikaw
because
ang
of
My
your dream.
soul.
ikaw ang first singing thoracic surgeon. Oh.
Oh my gosh. No,
The
wag muna
mother of
tayo
singing
magtagal.
thoracic surgery.
Hindi.
Hindi ko
Ikaw na ang
kaya.
mother from father of vascular surgery. Ikaw na ang mother of singing thoracic surgery.
Ah,
Dapat marinig ko sa'yo.
anyways, thank you so much, Doc. Doc Paul or Papa. We are coming to the last part of our segment. It's called Fast Talk, where Doc Mao is going to be asking you questions. Tapos, you have to answer it as quickly as you can in
One
two
word
minutes.
lang. One word lang, Doc,
Yes,
ha?
one word.
No
Parang
explanations,
ano,
just one word.
oo,
Fast talk yung parang kay
basto.
Boy Abunda talaga.
Oo,
Kasi
yung
in
mga
leave
gano'n,
mo
gano'n
behind.
siya.
In leave mo behind the explanations. Hahayaan nating
Oo,
mag-isip ang ating mga viewers out
oo,
there kung ano, bakit sa kanila, bakit ito ang mga
oo.
sagot mo.
Ang bibilisan niyo sumagot
Ready na
pa,
ba kayo,
ah.
Doc? Ready na kayo, Doc Paul?
Huwag mo akong patawanin, ha? Hindi ako
Ah,
makakasagot.
okay po. Wholesome to, Doc, ha? Wholesome lahat to. Okay, timer starts now. Best pre-med.
Ano best?
Pre-med course.
Best
Best best
best
pre-med
pre-med
course.
course? I think
One
Bachelor of
word.
Science. Ay,
One word lang
ito.
yan. Sige.
Okay. Psychology.
Psychology. Best med school.
University of Santo Tomas.
Yes, proud to mention. Who's your favorite daughter?
Princess.
Siyempre, isa lang. Describe your med school in one word.
Amazing.
Lungs or heart?
Heart.
Lungs or heart? Heart. If not TCVS, ano pong specialty ang kukunin nyo dati?
Professor of Medicine.
Anong favorite
Well,
food nyo, Doc Paul?
Pinakbet.
Hinakbet.
Na dapat luto ni, luto ni
ni mama.
ni
Oh.
Mama.
Number of patients you've healed.
I cannot count.
Hundreds, thousands na yan. Ang dami na niyan.
Millions.
The most rewarding thing when becoming a surgeon. The most rewarding thing when becoming a surgeon.
The patient survives the surgery.
Lights on or
Mm.
lampshade? Lights on or lampshade? Pag nag-aaral, lights on or lampshade?
Lampshade.
Lampshade. Coffee or chocolates?
Chocolates.
Okay, ang galing.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Doc. Ang dami
Thank you
naming
so
natutunan
much.
sa inyo, ha. As in, very genuinely na nag-enjoy ako sa take ng ating talk show ngayon. Ang dami ko talagang natutunan, Doc, sa inyo. As in, words of wisdom, wow. Wow talaga.
And for our final segment, Doc Paul, do you have any words of wisdom or advice to our buzzing viewers out there?
Para sa mga students na nakikinig, ano pong advice nyo?
You have to identify and put to mind where your life will lead you to your goal. Because once you love the things that you do, it's not work anymore. It's the one that makes life good for you. Ano to? Advice sa mga estudyante ng medicine?
Apo.
Yes.
Kahit, in general, yes.
Other than finishing a course, you have to know and practice that applying what you have learned is your goal, your quest. Dahil kasi, pag hindi mo in-apply yung inaral mo, there's no reason. And then always be on the right side of, not of history, right side of your life. Because in life, you have the left and you have the right, but always choose the right side. It will bring you all the success that will just come to your, it will just come to you. You don't have to work for it.
Grabe, no? Grabe, napaka, nun, deep nun, Doc. Kasi, parang sa medicine talaga is, parang mahihirapan talaga tayo lahat, no? Pero,
Mm.
when it comes to surviving medicine, you need to love talaga medicine, eh. Kasi, sobrang hirap talaga niya. Even before your years, Doc, sobrang hirap niya. And then right now, kahit sa mga next generations, baka mas humirap pa. And you need talaga na mahalin talaga kung ano yung ginagawa mo.
Yes. You will not survive every day if you do not love what you're doing. Yung kahit super hirap, basta mahal mo yung ginagawa mo, it'll seem like a breeze when you're doing it. And that's the secret of living life to the fullest. No, Doc Mao. Thank
Yes.
you so much, Doc.
Thank you so much, Doc
The
Paul.
final
Grabe,
word,
ang
the
dami ko
final word.
natutunan. Ang dami ko
Life,
natutunan.
life is how you make it.
Life is how you
Yes,
make
life
it.
is how you make it.
Okay.
Thank you so
We
much.
actually reached the end of our program. So thank you so much, Doc
Oh,
Paul, for sharing your very inspiring story and insights. We actually truly and genuinely appreciate you for buzzing with us today.
yes. Thank you so much. And to our believers tuning in, we hope that you picked up a few golden nuggets of wisdom and a dose of inspiration from today's episode.
Grabe, last episode na talaga na. Grabe, yung finale pala natin
What?
ay grabe,
Last episode na pala
bonggang-bongga pala talaga. Oh,
natin.
yes.
Oh, sad.
At least for
Oh.
this season, malay mo, baka
What?
ma-extend
For
tayo.
this season.
Hoping magkaroon pa ng
Siyempre.
other season po, baka naman.
Yes,
So,
something to be excited for.
So stay tuned kayo guys para sa ating next season. And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. We'd actually love to hear from you.
Yes, we would love to hear from you. And don't forget to like, share, and follow us on our official social media pages: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So you'll never miss a beat from What's Buzzing, Doc.
So once again, I'm Doc Mao.
Yes, and for the last time, for now, I'm Doc Princess, and
And
this
this
is
is
What's
What's Buzzing
Buzzing,
Doc.
Doc.
Thanks for listening. And if you want more conversations like this, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss an episode.
We release more conversations, insights, and stories that will help you navigate the NMAT, med school, and everything in between. See you on the next one.